Hey, hello, it's me. I'm back. How you doing? Making videos again, am I right? Relatable. So, what are we gonna talk about today? Well, today, as you can see, is going to be a shorter video, or at least I hope it's shorter because I don't really want to dwell on this topic for way too long, but it also might be a controversial topic and a topic I might get some hate for, but I believe that My Hero Academia is about to go downhill. Um, if you read the latest chapter, and there will be spoilers, like mediocre spoilers, I would say, to My Hero Academia, latest chapter manga. So if you have not read it, then don't watch this video, because you're gonna watch this video, you're gonna get spoiled. But why do I believe that My Hero Academia is about to get worse? Well, let's take a step back and express my opinion. My opinion is that My Hero Academia always struggled with heroes versus villains. Now, what do I mean by that? Very simple, very easy. In my opinion, through villains, Horikoshi delivers really quality kind of storytelling, really mature, deep storytelling. You have Stain with his ideology and how he pretty much began the whole story in a way, because he's the one who caused all the villains and all the heroes to move. You have All for One with his ideology, which we do not know fully yet. Of course, there's also probably should have drank water before starting the video, but there's also Chisaki. And a lot of people do not give him credit for this, but Chisaki is actually quite a deep character as well. I'm not gonna talk about him too much in here, but he is the reason why he did everything that he did was pretty selfless, if you think about it, because the reason why he did what he did was to repay Yakuza boss, because he wanted to uplift the Yakuza family, and it was for the Yakuza boss, and he wanted to repay him for taking him in and giving him a chance to prove himself. He was the only person who saw worth in him. So it's pretty selfless. And of course, in the latest arc, we had just all kinds of beautiful character development through the villains. We had a beautiful moment with Toga, which pretty much cemented why she's the best girl and the best character of My Hero Academia. She's pretty much Yoshikage Kira, where she has this fucked up belief, like she genuinely wants to live, she genuinely wants a happy life, and she wants other people to have a happy life, but her happy life includes her kind of killing people and draining them of their blood and such. So, but she's not inherently evil. And then of course there's Twice, who's not evil as well. He's just a broken person who did not get help. And of course there's Tomura, who's once again, he was a good child, just happened to be in a bad environment, being raised in a not the best of family, and then All for One came, and all of that happened. So yeah, and through those characters, we kind of see this one theme of society failing people. Society failed to properly treat Toga. They just told her, be normal, stop being weird, and that's it. But obviously that did not help. Twice did not get the proper help that he needed. Tomer did not get the proper help that he needed. So it's kind of the ongoing theme of in the latest arc of in the villains. And now let's take a look at the heroes. First of all, when I talk about heroes, I talk about the students, not necessarily adult heroes, because adult heroes do have depth. Endeavor has his depth, even though I do not like how quickly he's kind of being forgiven. Like Shoto kind of forgave him a little bit too quick and is like willing to see him change a little bit too quick. His wife is seemingly okay with him coming to her hospital and leaving flowers there, and nobody is stopping him, which is like, really? That's fine, that's okay, huh? Like, I'm not against Endeavor changing, I'm just kind of against how fast it's happening, we have Hawks, who's possibly the best adult hero because of all the shit that he's doing and how deep in shit he is, and probably how tragic his death is gonna be, because let's be honest, he's gonna die. Hawk's gonna die. If he's not gonna die, that's going to be the biggest Deus Machina in the whole fucking story. But yeah, we have All Might, who has his struggles, and probably will have a really heartbreaking moment with Tomura when Tomura's gonna kill him, because let's be real, Tomura's probably gonna kill him. Calling it right now. But yeah, with all of that being said, when we look at the young heroes, let's be honest, they don't have depth. You have Todoroki, who, I mean, he doesn't have depth. Like, what can I say about Todoroki? How do I supposed to like Todoroki? Like, he's perfect. Like, he's calm and collected. He resents his father for being an asshole, but he's also willing to see him change. He has his issues, but he seemingly worked through his issues quick, and now he's ready to work to be a better hero. He's strong. He never actually really lost to anyone. Like, he lost here and there, but those losses were really protected. Like, he was protected when he lost, so it never felt like it was his mistake or his weakness. And then we have Bakugo, and I do love Bakugo. I do think that he's the best character when it comes to students, but he's not flawless. He also never lost. It's really disgusting how during the joint training arc, which is the worst arc in My Hero Academia, during this arc, how during his fight, he's the one who defeated everyone, and then the opposing team was just fed to him to make him look stronger. Like, come on, that was just retarded. That there's no other word to describe it. It was incorrectly handled, in my opinion. And when it comes to his character, I mean, sure, there's a depth to his character. It's like, oh, he's struggling to understand that if he wants to be a good hero, he needs to be less of an asshole. But even so, it's like, it's not like he wants to be less of an asshole. It's kind of like he has to be less of an asshole. And even that was kind of dealt with quickly. Deku is a piece of fucking shit. Like, Deku is a piece of fucking shit. I'm not sure what else you want me to say here. He's boring. He honestly has the case of Naruto, where it's like, we're supposed to sympathize with him because he had such a hard life, but in reality, he doesn't. He has arguably one of the best quirks in the existence. His mentor is All Might, the greatest hero ever. He has a good family. He has a lot of friends because he is likable and social. He won a lot. And now his quirk is developing, and he's gonna get like fucking 7 more powers. During the joint training arc, it's like, oh no, my quirk is going haywire. But then, no, psych, it's not. It's fine then. And it's like, oh, okay, he won't be able to use his power-up quirk and his Black Whip quirk together, so that's going to balance it, but it's not going to balance it because his Black Whip is more powerful than it originally was, and it can like break through rocks and shit. And it's like, yeah, just fuck you pretty much. Like, you know, with Tomura, the progression in his quirk that he had made sense, because it's not like he got a new power. It's more like he unlocked the power that he originally had. Because of his emotions, he was suppressing himself, but because of the situation he was in, he was able to kind of unlock himself and unlock his powers, which makes sense. For Deku, what kind of emotional crisis did he go through? He wasn't suppressing himself. It was more like, oh, I developed a new quirk. Oh, a person who had this quirk. Hello, how you doing? Oh, you like me, good. And now I can suddenly use this quirk. It was just kind of stupid. It was stupid, and I hate it. And I hate joint training arc. And I hate Deku. I'm sorry, you're probably gonna hate me for this, but like, Deku is a piece of fucking shit. And I mean, all the hope is like any other student. They don't get enough time. Mina, Gyro, Momo, they just don't get enough time. The only hope is like Tsuyu, who kind of has a lot of screen time, so to say, and she's generally amazing. She's just a well-rounded character with actually no flaws when you think about it. She's mature, she's amazing, she's cool, she's chill, she's strong but not overpowered. Honestly, the best hope for the hero students is Uraraka, because Uraraka is this good flip on the cliche trope of a female character who is a love interest of the main character. She's interesting because she put her love for Deku aside in order to become stronger. And let's be honest, her fight with Bakugo is still one of the best moments in all of My Hero Academia. But sadly, we haven't had much of those ever since, and Uraraka did not have a lot of time or moments. So yeah, it's kind of shit. And in the latest arc, well, not arc, in the latest chapter, which is chapter 241, we had this shot of Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku where it's supposed to be like, oh, they're gonna be the next big three, and I'm like, fuck you, just fuck you. The previous big three was much better, and I'm still fucking salty how we never had anything with Nejiri. Like, I hope we're gonna get something with her, but if we're just not gonna get anything with her, fuck you, Horikoshi, that's all I can really say. And that brings me back to my point, why My Hero Academia is about to get worse. My Hero Academia is a very dual manga, in my opinion. What do I mean by that? When you look at the heroes, at the young heroes, at the students, My Hero Academia feels like a very basic shonen cliche kind of manga. It feels like the next One Piece, or better say, next Naruto, honestly. But then you look at the villains, and especially the latest arc, and it has such a amazing, deep kind of storytelling that is honestly on par with the top three shonens of all time, which are, as you know, Full Metal Alchemist, Hunter x Hunter, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And it kind of becomes obvious that any kind of deep storytelling, any kind of change, any kind of action, any kind of progression, anything like that will always come from villains. So when we have an arc which will focus on heroes, especially young ones, sadly at this point is going to be shit. It's going to be a downgrade. Even arcs focused on adult heroes, such as the Pro Hero arc, which focused on Hawks and Endeavor, that arc was amazing because it focused on adults. And now we have the latest chapter where we have, like, honestly, what the fuck happened in the latest chapter? Oh, here's a bunch of character. Oh, fucking Electric Boy, Kaminari, he looks like a traitor because of the hand sign that he did. That's cool. Oh, my Mount Lady being sexy. Yeah, that's neat. Woohoo. Nothing fucking happened. Like, compare chapter 241 to the latest arc. You can't tell me that you do not feel the downgrade. I don't know, maybe I'm being too salty, but that's how I feel, and that's why I think that My Hero Academia is about to become worse. And I'm always afraid, because I want My Hero Academia to be good. I genuinely want it to be good, but I'm afraid that we will get to the point where Shoto just easily defeats Dabi, and then Deku easily defeats Tomura, and they just lose. And I mean, I still hope that in the end it's kind of going to be the case of, you know, Tomura loses, but he will change the society. So he kind of lost, but he kind of also won. And I also hope that as he loses, as he and Deku fights, during their fight, one way or another, All for One and One for All kind of end up disappearing, so Deku ends up not being a hero anymore, and Tomura is not a villain anymore. Like, he's kind of defeated, but Deku is also defeated. That would be, in my opinion, a good way to end My Hero Academia, but that's just wishful thinking. And yeah, that's just probably my little rant on My Hero Academia, and arguably the biggest flaw with My Hero Academia, the huge disproportional gap between how bad are the young heroes and how good are the villains. And you know, the biggest flaw with My Hero Academia is how kind of bad Horikoshi is with writing female characters, but that's probably a topic for another video. I mean, hey, if you want me to talk about why Horikoshi is bad at writing female characters, or at least very selective with writing female characters, you can write a comment below, but I expect that there will be a lot of comments telling me why I suck and my opinion is wrong. So, hey, I'm excited to see that dislike bar grow, you know? But anyhow, I do hope that you enjoyed this video, or that you will enjoy talking shit about me in the comments. I mean, either or, I'm fine with either. I mean, it's like, hey, if you disagree with me, come into the comments and speak about it. I'm not against that. Like, hey, I'm here to discuss anime and games, so why not? But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't die until then. Fuck English.